Well, the federal government has revealed the full cost of its compromise with the nation's mining companies. Billions of dollars in revenue was given up in the agreement, but stronger commodity prices came to the rescue. The Treasurer took the unusual step of releasing the updated economic figures today, as the Prime Minister tries to boost her financial credentials. From Canberra, Hayden Cooper reports.
Behind the austere walls of Canberra's Treasury building, forecasters have been plying their dismal science, and they've found that in 9 weeks a good deal can change.
On this occasion, the Treasury acknowledges that they underestimated.
Just over 2 months since the budget, the Treasurer's economic update has revealed a surge in commodity prices to the tune of $6 billion over 2 years.
It is true that the Treasury underestimated where that was, and I accept responsibility for that as the Treasurer.
It's an outcome the opposition doesn't trust from a Treasurer they say is desperate.
He looked a nervous wreck when he presented this economic statement, this emergency mini-budget to solve a political emergency.
But the true revelation in the document concerns the mining tax. Kevin Rudd's original proposal was due to deliver $12 billion in its first 2 years. It turns out that was way off. Commodity price forecasts updated during the negotiations changed the game. The tax could have raised $24 billion.
Well, on the first one, they were probably out by about half, and I think they are on that one as well.
So it would have raised $24 billion?
It could have, yeah.
In contrast, the new deal thrashed out with the new PM was set to raise just $4.5 billion. Only the extra 6 from higher commodity prices lifted the forecast to $10.5 billion.
We've seen today dodgy figures used to explain a dodgy tax delivered via a dodgy deal.
The rare update contains good news for the budget surplus when it finally returns in 3 years. Other revenue streams increase it to $3 billion instead of a measly $1 billion. But the news for growth is not so good. It's slower than first predicted. 3% this year, 3 3/4 next.
Well, they've come down a little, and it reflects slightly softer consumption, I think, is the main reason that it is down.
The inflation figure has gone the other way. It's nearing the top of the target range.
That basically says that interest rates won't be cut anytime soon. The next move in interest rates is more likely to be up, but we don't think the Reserve Bank should be rushing to lift interest rates.
You can't trust Labor with money. That's the
never,
problem.
Never. Socialism is communism.
Good on you, sir.
Tony Abbott took his campaign to Western Sydney to warn of a pre-election spending splurge.
Let's have no pork barrelling in marginal seats with this money. Let's use this money responsibly to pay off the debt.
The Prime Minister will keep the focus on the economy when she addresses the National Press Club tomorrow. But if there's one thing that's almost certain, the larger than expected budget surplus will fund pre-election promises, but on both sides of the political aisle. Hayden Cooper, Late Line.